So working on my Ford Bantam, just to take out the heater core. This one is the condenser for the Ikon. The heater core goes in here, and then it will be plugged in. There are two holes here. Okay, let me see. There are two holes here where the heater core pipes go in. So in order for you to take out the heater core, you need to disassemble everything here. The dashboard, there's a bar, there's a crossbar that is mounted to the the frame, because this is the frame of the vehicle. See, you have to disassemble the steering from not the entire column, but at least there's a mounting here. And then you also have to disassemble. There are two nuts, 13 millimeter nuts that are not nuts but nuts that are holded there, and then there's one this side, just to wiggle this thing down. And then you need to disassemble this cover from the sides here, and then you just take out the clips that are mounted here to make it easier for you to take it out. And then let me see, yeah, I did put it upside down. And then you need to pull out this pin. Yeah, is it the pin? Yeah, this pin here that goes in there. But in all honesty, taking out this thing, it's work. It's a headache. So yeah, let me show you all the parts. So these are all the front panel parts that you need to take out. This is the crossbar that I was speaking about. This is the steering column, and here's the grid. This thing, it has been leaking, and also what I found is this heater control valve is the one that was causing my short circuit on the vehicle. So look at this. This is rust that pierced in the steel metal or this aluminum metal on the motor of the heater core that controls that the water should flow in or flow out. And as I disassembled this, I want to show you something. See, that's rust. This is what caused this thing to die. So it means that the previous owner was putting in water instead of coolant, which causes rust. So heads up, this also causes the vehicle to overheat. So mine wasn't overheating because of I bypassed the heater pipes that come in here. So this is what happened. From remember the car was overheating, so I had to find means and ways of this car not to overheat. So only to find out that my radiator was blocked. There's a video somewhere I did everything. The cause was not the heater core, but what is this radiator, the primary radiator. So this is what I did on my vehicle. This is the two pipes that go to the heater core. It goes to here where the heater motor is mounted. So one is the return and one is there. So what I did is this. So the hot water comes in here, dries in, and then goes back, which is this pipe. So after fixing this, I hope I'll have heater, because of it was winter and I had a lot of jobs. So I couldn't assemble, or I couldn't fix the problem. So this thing was leaking, causing so it was leaking here, causing the the floor, the floor of the vehicle wet. So I'm done assembling my car. Everything is back in order. There's the box. I'm going to place it well, and then I'm going to put in the junction box or the fuse box. I'll put it where it belongs, and then I'll clean up everything. Then all thanks to Alien ECU Repairs, Mr. Samuel from Vulnerable Pretoria, who made this ECU to run again. All thanks to him. I'll put down his numbers below. Yeah. Then Mr. Samuel said that I should leave the car running for 10 minutes. So now the car has been running for like 3 minutes. So that the ECU can relearn itself. So the ECU was corrupt. It had a file that corrupted the file. So I'll post what not to do so that the ECU cannot be damaged, what happened to my ECU, and then what made me to get an ROM error or ROM error, memory loss on the ECU. So the do's and don'ts. Unfortunately, I had to pay school fees, I had to pay handsomely, and then I had to strip everything so that I can check continuity on my wires. Hence I did. Then it was a chance for me to also to change my heater core, since all the heater core was what was leaking. So yeah, I'll post down what not to do, what to do. So yeah, I'm basically done. Wait for the next 10 minutes. The car is idling, the ECU is relearning itself. The map, the what do you call this? The map sensors are learning itself. The crank sensor is learning itself. What not to rev, what not to do. Then after 10 minutes, I'll shut it down, start it again. Then that's when I can move. All thanks to Alien ECU Repairs from Pretoria North, Mr. Samuel. All the best. Shout out to you. So what I've learned about the Ford Bantam is that the starter relay is controlled by the ECU. There's a signal that goes to the starter relay, probably a 5 volt. It ignites the relay, then it will actuate the starter. Also the, what do you call this? The fuel pump is also actuated by the ECU to the relay fuse, then back to the pump. So almost everything is actuated by the ECU that makes the car to start. Ford Bantam, the rocam engine, it's actuated by this. This is a Euro 1 Ford Bantam. It's a 2005 to 2009 rocam, this one. So it's a Euro 1. Then there's a Euro 2. I'm not sure of that one, but well, with this one, that makes what makes the car to run, the ECU basically. So whenever you're not getting any voltage or any signal, you should check your F cable or your common ground cable that goes to the ECU. The ECU gives the relay system the common ground, and then it actuates the starter. So you should check your. Got this step there. There was an incoming call, since I use my phone to record all of these videos. Don't mind the poor quality, mind the workmanship. So you should check your continuity between the F of the relay switch to the ECU. If the continuity is fine, mind you, I stripped down everything just to check that is there anywhere that's bent alongside this. So if you get your continuity, but then there's no negative signal or common ground that's coming out from the ECU, then that the ECU has lost its memory. So now the ECU uses a ground signal to actuate your relay fuses, then it actuates the component.